What's up, YouTube? It's the real Super Mario here, coming up, bringing you more Coro scans. So yeah, so we have two more scans. I had a feeling more stuff was coming out because I mean, the Mega Metagross thing was cool, but it seemed too small to me. It seemed like too small of an update for Coro, and so I was right. You know, there was more to it. So we have they're showing off. It's two scans. One of them. The first one I'm kind of going to talk about shows off the gym leaders of Hoenn, or at least 5 of them. It shows off, you know, their signature Pokemon. 3 of them are absent, which is unusual. You know, it could mean that they're actually going to swap them out with new people, or maybe they're just absent for another reason. Maybe those 3 gym leaders specifically get Megas. Because I do believe Juan even though at this point I don't think Juan's the gym leader, I think Wallace will take up the last spot now that Steven is officially confirmed as champion. Wallace will take up the last spot, and he is not present here in this shot with all the gym leaders. There's 2 more, I can't remember who. I think it's the chick with the flying Pokemon. The chick that she uses a Skarmory and an Altaria, and there's another person who's missing from that group. But yeah, so they just showing them off and their signature Pokemon. That's pretty interesting. Then it shows off their new art, because with every new game, you know, and especially the remakes, the gym leaders and the characters in that region get brand new Ken Sugimori art. And so then that takes us to the big scan, the one that everyone's kind of talking about, and that's the scan of Steven with 2 of the Elite Four members, Sydney, which is the Dark Elite Four, the Dark trainer of the Elite Four, and Phoebe, the awesome Ghost trainer of the Elite Four. Personally, one of my favorite Elite Four. She's all cute stuff. And it shows them with their signature Pokemon. And here's the thing, both of them have Pokemon in their team that have Mega Evolutions. I do believe Sydney uses a Gengar, I think. Oh, no, she uses Baynetis. She has 2 Baynetti in her team. And they both, Baynetti has a Mega Evolution in X and Y, and she does have one. So it's easy to think that, oh, well, Baynetti will be her signature Pokemon for these games, and it'll have a Mega Evolution. At least one of them will. But they say here her signature Pokemon is Dusknoir, which is a Pokemon she did not have in those games, because Dusknoir did not exist. She would have had a Dusclops. So, yeah. So, then of course Sydney has a Absol on his original team, and Absol has a Mega. But Absol is not his signature Pokemon. And in Emerald, Absol was the most powerful Pokemon on his team. It was the highest level Pokemon he had, and it's not his signature, which is interesting. His signature here is Shiftry. So, you know, that may indicate that they have Megas for these Pokemon. So we might see Mega Shiftry and Mega Dusclops, which kind of disproves my theory that we'll see more. Well, actually, it kind of does and kind of doesn't, because Dusknoir is not a Gen 3 Pokemon. So there's still hope there. But yeah, so we might get a Mega Dusknoir and a Mega Shiftry. Sydney has what appears to be a watch or a bangle or something that have a keystone in it, and you can tell because it's a stone. It looks just like the one that Maxie and Archie have, and the one that Steven has on his brooch. So it's a keystone, which means he has a Mega. And you can say that, oh, it's Mega Absol, but Absol's not in this freaking picture. It's Shiftry. So that means Shiftry is probably going to get a Mega. And we don't see one on Phoebe, but Phoebe is known to wear like a ankle bracelet, a big red ankle bracelet. Now you don't see it because the ankle bracelet is covered up by the text. So, you know, that could be where she has her stone. That could be, Nintendo could have done that, or the Coro people could have done that specifically to hide the Mega Stone. But then again, you have Sydney's, which is in plain sight. It doesn't look like a watch. So I would have, if they were really trying to hide this, they would have had it on his other hand, and it would just, somebody could just argue that it was a watch, but that's in plain sight, in the middle of the picture, like they're showing that off. So yeah, so we can probably say that both Shift Tree and Dust Noir have Megas, and the Elite Four will be using Megas. But the other thing I wanted to talk about here is the fact that Drake and Glacia are missing from this picture. So I mean, you have the champion and Steven, and you have Sydney and Phoebe, but you don't have Drake or Glacia. So maybe we'll get, either they're going to be revealed at a later date with their Megas if they have them, or maybe they're going to switch them out completely. Which is a possibility. They could simply just, switch them out with somebody else. The same reason why, the 3 gym leaders are missing from the other gym leader photo. From the gym leader photo, there's only 5 gym leaders. They're missing 3. So maybe they're going to switch out 3. Yep. So that's about it for this video, because it's running kind of long. I want to keep these videos kind of short. So that's about it for this. Like this video, subscribe, and share. Please share these videos with your friends. Anybody who likes Pokemon, let them see this video. Share it with them. Subscribe and keep it real. Oh, and look out for my other Pokemon videos.